At this point, Liam Neeson is the master at playing the grizzled killer with a heart of gold. In fact, all his recent movies seem to require that his character wear badass leather jackets, kill lots of bad guys, and threaten at least one person over the phone. As audience members, we've come to expect these things in a Liam Neeson movie, for better or for worse. The good news is, if you're still a fan of the actor's take and genre, all those expectations are duly met by Run All Night. And even if you're not, this one's still good enough that you might actually forget that Neeson has played this character half a dozen times already. In Run All Night, Neeson plays Jimmy Conlon, an aging hitman who's forced to take on his former boss, Sean McGuire, played by Ed Harris, to protect his estranged son Mike, played by Joel Kinnaman. Granted, it takes a little while for the film to get to that point, so I'll spare you the bloody details. But suffice to say, Jimmy and Mike get themselves in a whole mess of trouble, giving Jimmy plenty of opportunities to beat the crap out of Sean's goons. Overall, the story here is simple, which is good, since it keeps the film from being overcomplicated. While Jimmy's relationship with Sean and Mike takes some initial setting up, the action never really stops once it gets going. That's both good and bad, though, as some action scenes are more interesting than others. Director Wam Koyet-Serra is an old pro at shoot-'em-up crime thrillers, having also directed Neeson in Unknown and Non-Stop. He also has a great eye for dramatic tension in space. One particular sequence finds Jimmy and Mike being chased by one of Sean's assassins at a rundown apartment complex. Here, we see the filmmaker take what seems like an ordinary space and turn it into the highlight of the movie, just by utilizing all the nooks and crannies in the building. That said, some of the set pieces are less original, and a lot of scenes are as simple as Neeson walking into a plain square room and shooting a guy in the face. Not to say that isn't awesome, but it does start to lose its impact over time. Acting-wise, Neeson is ever reliable as Jimmy, and he plays really well off of Kinnaman and Harris, both of whom turn in solid performances. Meanwhile, Vincent D'Onofrio heads up the law enforcement side of the story as a bitter detective, while Genesis Rodriguez plays Kinnaman's character's wife. These parts are far less developed, but the actors do a fine job with what they're given. All in all, the cast is up to the challenge of Run All Night. Run All Night doesn't offer anything new, but Koyet-Serra delivers plenty of thrills to keep things fun and interesting. While the film does drag in places, particularly near the beginning, the action is non-stop after that, which is sure to please fans of Neeson's recent work. For more reviews, keep it on IGN.
Watch it, watch it, watch it!